U.S. President Barack Obama is less than half an hour away from giving his State of the Union address. White House correspondent Jessica Stone is live for us on Capitol Hill, where, as always, she knows what's going to be said before it's said. Jessica?
Well, thanks, Phil. We are just about a half hour away or so from the President's State of the Union address, a chance to really lay out his 2014 agenda. And we're already seeing a number of members of Congress pass through this very hall on their way to the chamber where he will be making those remarks at 9 o'clock local time. What we're expecting to hear in terms of the economy, a couple of major headlines expected to come out of his speech, including an executive action that will raise the minimum wage from $7 to about $10 an hour for federal contractors. He can't affect all Americans with this executive action. He will have to go on and ask for congressional help to do that. But executive action and doing what he can unilaterally is expected to be a big part of this speech tonight. And I want to put up a quote that the White House has released from his speech, which reads in part, "So wherever and whenever I can take steps without legislation to expand opportunity for more American families, that is what I'm going to do." There's going to be a big focus on income inequality and on steps to address it in this speech, Phil, and we're also going to hear about efforts to extend unemployment insurance. This was something that ran out at the end of last year and that was just extended for 3 months by the U.S. Congress. It'll come due in March and will have to be extended by the U.S. Congress. Again, the president doing something on the side that doesn't require legislative action. He has asked for pledges from major American employers like Xerox and Procter & Gamble, AT&T, that they will not discriminate against qualified applicants for those jobs if they have been long-term unemployed.
Jessica, a lot of people are looking at this speech as perhaps the focus for the next year or two even, and immigration reform is on the agenda. Both sides actually agree that something needs to be done. So I guess the question is, how likely would something like that pass both sides of the aisle, and how might that affect the economy?
Well, there's a lot of amazing economic impact that it could create, bringing thousands of people back into the workforce, bringing taxes into the American coffers as people are brought out from the shadows. And it is still a very contentious issue among members of U.S. Congress. And as you know, they're up for re-election every 2 years. They're going to be up for re-election this year. That's going to complicate matters severely. You also have a number of members of the U.S. Senate now who will be potentially thinking about running for president. So that really complicates matters. We don't expect to see a lot of movement on immigration reform, but we do expect that the president will once again ask for it, once again pledge to work on it, and ask Congress to get something done on it. In fact, in the First Lady's box, while she's watching the speech tonight, there will be people who are great supporters of immigration reform, such as Mayor Ed Lee of San Francisco, the first Asian American mayor there. Also, Christian Avila, a 23-year-old who has been a recipient of executive action, allowing him to remain legally in this country despite the fact that he was born to undocumented employees of this country. So there's definitely a lot of symbolism that will be at play tonight. We'll continue to bring you more coverage as we watch more and more people come into the chamber. Phil, for now, back to you.